Welcome back, my beautiful YouTube family. We are in the very last part of Soul Reaver 2, our 100% walkthrough run. We are right at the end, my good people. We just loaded in. What I did was I just saved, quit out, loaded back in before I started this part. I wanted to get up my health all the way up full. We've got just 1 or 2, 3 something trophies left to go. We have just under an hour of time left to get it done as well. When I loaded up the game, we were sitting at 5 hours and 3 minutes so far of game time, which is not bad. So I think we are good considering the cutscenes don't take up that time. We should be fine. So we are heading out and we are going towards the pillars of Nosgoth. Like we had done, we want to get the Fire Reaver because we've got a tricky, very, very missable trophy / achievement, depending on your platform, coming up ahead. So what we're going to start doing in a moment, we just get the checkpoint. We're going to start revving up the Reaver as we run. We want to try get it into the red. Kind of there. We don't want it to go. We don't want to close the circle completely. We want to just keep it kind of there-ish. We don't want it to burn our health or anything. We want that full health. So just keep it hungry. And we're going to get a cutscene now as we jump down. In a moment. There we go. Because them demons be chasing us. So here we have 3 fire demons. We have to kill them very quickly. We have 1 minute to kill all 3.
Change his destiny. What a fool.
What a fool. Okay. We have 1 down. We have 2 down. We have 3 down. Trophy earned, Inferno. There we go. That's a toughie. You can easily miss that one. If you didn't rev the Reaver up, you might struggle to actually kill them. So now everyone else, we are just gonna run past. My health is super low. Jeez, like they gave me a few shots, and obviously the Reaver was sucking on my health as well. So yeah, okay. Off we go. Our next stop is the Stronghold. We are not stopping for anything. We are going straight there. We are opening it up and we are doing the things and the stuff, if you catch my meaning. So, to note, we're running through the same section with all the sorceresses. So if you have not killed 3 sorceresses in a row without taking damage, you can get that achievement now as well, if you still need it. And I suppose you could have actually, if you still needed the Sarafan weapons, which is the one pole arm, lance, spear thing, whatever you want to call it, and the sword that the Sarafan are carrying around, you can still get that now. Because those types of soldiers are still around. See, they've got this bident. It's not really a trident because it's only like 2 blades, I suppose. So here we go. Oh, I almost fell down there. That would have been less than ideal. So here we are. What we can actually do is we can plunge the Reaver in here. The Flame Reaver, right? The Fire Reaver. And it'll melt the ice just in front of the doorway. However, in order to open the doorway, we need to shoot the gem above the door. So we need the Light Reaver, which is over there. There's the font for it. So we're going to go up this side and hope we don't get shot by these stupid sorceresses. And hope we don't get all cut up by these dudes as well. So I want to try... There we go. There we go. Cool. So try not mind them. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your health. Yeah, super aggressive lady. Oh, I got the Light Reaver though, which is good. Try not to take more damage. You can kind of hear the projectiles flying at you, so just try dodge them. I'm going to save first. I would just feel more comfortable having a save point right here, just before the end, we are good. There we go. Door open. Door open. Yeah. Please let me in. This woman's looking at me like, as soon as this cutscene is done, I'ma get you. Okay. Cool, bro. Alright. Oh, no. Not alright. Here we go. Up and out. Oh. I'm just gonna leave them. Honestly, I'm gonna leave them. So, there's quite a few, oh, cutscene to close the door. Lovely. Bye, bros. Standing there on the hill. There are quite a few sorceresses here as well. You can still get the Sarafan weapons all the way in here if you need to. Just a reminder. But we are so close to the end, my good people. I can almost taste that physical Soul Reaver, right? We're gonna have it in our hands very soon.
Seize him!
Seize him. Let's get the... Yeah, don't kite me, bro. Just come here. Oh, I grabbed... He grabbed the gate. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. He like grabbed the gate in a weird animation. That's funny. So anyway, up next, actually, I'm going to be doing a full story breakdown of this game, Soul Reaver 2, because we've done story breakdowns all the way from Blood Omen.
Suddenly and inexplicably, I discovered the Reaver suspiciously laid across my path. Again, I sensed nothing of that temporal distortion, the peculiar sense of displacement I had felt when I encountered the Reaver in William's chapel. Cornered here with the blade, I suffered the same nameless dread that I had experienced when Janos first presented the Reaver to me. I felt at once repelled by the blade, and yet overwhelmingly compelled to seize it.
So, Raziel, here we are, finally. You have no choice but to confront me now, and I am not so foolish as I've let you believe. We have business to conclude.
You knew I would lead the Sarafan to Janos, you vile bastard. You've been orchestrating my every move. My destiny is an amusement to you.
It was fun while it lasted. I think not, Raziel. Malik, do not let this creature leave. He poses a danger to the circle. Poor, deluded Raziel. Did you somehow imagine you had the guile to change history on me? I'm the time streamer. I knew your every intention before you did, you imbecile.
Lord Mobius, there is trouble within. The circle is under attack.
Hold fast, Malik. This one is the real danger to us.
What are you trying to concoct here, Mobius?
You toxic creature. Did you imagine I'd simply allow you to run loose, corrupting everything you encounter?
I admit that I've underestimated you to this point, Mobius. But it's a mistake I won't repeat.
Wrong again, Raziel. Now, Malik, bolt the door.
Using his staff to disable my Wraith Blade, Mobius effectively disarmed me, leaving me with only one choice of weapon. And yet I confess, it was not the lack of options, but blind rage that made me take up the Reaver. In my fury, it felt as though my hand had acted of its own will. And now, that same hand clutched the hilt with unyielding strength, and I felt a constrained tingling, a remote but palpable sense of longing, as the disabled Wraith Blade tried vainly to embrace its physical twin.
Alrighty. Reaver in hand. Let's get going. Gonna have a bunch of cutscenes now.
Come to take your revenge, demon.
Back to hell with you!
I recognize these two as my former brethren, in life as Sarafan, and in unlife as Kain's vampire sons. Melchiah and Zephon, the weakest of Kain's brood. These bastards had no idea what future lay in store for them, how they would become the very thing they so despised. The Reaver hummed with ravenous anticipation. Janos had called it a vampiric blade, endowed with the power to drain its victims of their lifeblood. I was eager to see what the Reaver would do to these two.
Let's go, Raziel. So as you can see, they've hit me once or twice, but I haven't lost any health. As soon as you pick up the physical Reaver, you are pretty much immortal. No one can do anything to Raziel. He is the main man. So while we are cutting down Melchiah and Zephon, to send them swiftly to their untimely demise, to be buried in the tomb of the Sarafan and lost until, you know, Kain decides to dig them out and revive them. Up next, we'll be doing obviously the story breakdown of Soul Reaver 2. Oh, don't lock on because they get super aggressive. We'll be doing the story breakdown of this one. And we're going to go straight into Blood Omen 2. Now, Blood Omen 2 is an interesting one, right? It is not the most favorite in the series, not by a long shot. It, in fact, is regarded very badly. Notice, when you're able to actually kill, he won't behead them. Obviously, they need to keep their heads for their next, form of existence. And you can't absorb their souls. So their souls kind of, as if, destiny is spiriting their souls away. You can't absorb them. So you'll see when I finally get my brother over here sorted. Come on, man. Are we there yet? Yeah. So check. Straight stab, and you can try absorb the soul.
And Zephon
disappears
fell before my blade. I felt the Reaver's bloodthirst as keenly as I ever had when I was still a vampire. I could sense the boundary between us dissolving. The Reaver was consumed with my rage, and I was intoxicated by its bloodlust. The blade had a vitalizing effect on me. My physical energy no longer decayed over time, and the wounds inflicted by my foes healed almost instantly. The Reaver had made me invincible.
Yep, indeed. Where's the exit? It's not that one. Is it that one? It's not that. I think it is this one. Yeah, it is this one. Boom. Off to the next set of brothers. Let us go. Yo, what up, bros? Let's see if we can get through this quickly. They have so much health. That's the one kind of irritating thing. So after we're gonna do Blood Omen 2.
Have you come to reclaim the monster's black heart?
Yes.
You'll have to get through us first.
Easy.
My former brethren, Duma and Rahab, confronted me next. This all seemed so elegantly choreographed. Exhilarated by the Reaver, I was drunk with revelations. I could finally appreciate the delicious irony of Kain's blasphemous private joke, and I reveled as I colluded with him across the centuries. For it was I who put these bastards in their tomb, thus providing the corpses for Kain to raise as his vampire sons a millennium from now.
Yep. Such sweet, sweet irony. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do Blood Omen 2. which is not the most favorite. And Blood Omen 2 is actually interesting. So, as a result of changing the timeline, right, and kind of now existing within the third timeline after the paradox of Raziel not killing Kain in King William's tomb, Kain's memory is kind of changed. So the story of Blood Omen as, I guess, as plain Blood Omen 1, if you've played Blood Omen 1 and you know the story, that kind of gets adjusted a little bit and I guess kind of retconned a little bit between Blood Omen 2 and Defiance. So in this way they could kind of, you know, add a few more spicy pieces to the story. Oh man, I really need to get this rotation going again because these oaks, these dudes. Okay, here's one of them. That was weird. He actually carried on running by himself. I don't know what happened there. There we go. He dead. He dead. We got, I think, one left, if I've been counting properly. But yeah, so we got some cool stuff coming up. Up next, I don't know if there's trophies in Blood Omen 2. I think there should be.
Get back to the pit you crawled from, demon.
And here at last was my brother Turel, who along with Duma would bear me into the abyss without questioning Kain's command. So dutiful and righteous, even as a vampire. I guess some habits die hard. The vampire Turel had eluded my vengeance. The Sarafan Turel would not.
Let's do it. Oh, okay. Ow. Ow. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, I could have sworn he was like weakened and crouched down. Guess I was wrong. Come on, bro. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Turel is done. Done and done. We're almost there, guys. We are almost there. We've got a few more kind of chambers to go through. If not, is this not the last one? No, I think we got one more door to go through. Yeah. Here we go. Onward towards destiny.
So, vampire, here we are. You've destroyed my brethren, and now you've come for me. You'll find I'm not such easy prey. I don't want to kill you, but I will if I must. Return the heart to me, and we can end this now. So, you've come to avenge that filthy parasite and reclaim his foul heart. You're a righteous fiend, aren't you? Apparently I am. No, vampire. This is where it ends. But you won't be leaving this room. Now, let's finish this. I'll make it mercifully quick.
Sure, bro.
As you did for Janos? No, that beast had eluded us for far too long. It would have been a shame to end him too quickly. It's ironic, really. The great Janos Ordrin turned out to be no challenge at all. Thanks to you. Did you hear his cowardly screams when I tore that black heart out of his carcass?
Yeah, come, Raziel. Come on, bro. Let's do the old spinneroony. Most effective. Why, you ask? I don't know. I guess the game just can't keep up with the random movements. Oh. Come on. Oh. Let's try some lock-on action. Don't be like that, bro. You can't hurt me anyway. You think you're cool, bro? You think you're so strong, Raziel, the human? There we go. And that's that.
I renounce you.
So there was a trophy and their blade of vengeance.
And so it ends. My history comes full circle. Sensing its twin, the Wraith blade uncoiled itself from me, and instead wound lovingly around its former self. I felt its grip loosen, and as the blade left me, its absence chilled me more than its presence ever had. A foreboding sense of emptiness and loss stole over me, and a terrible revelation gathered like a storm at the edge of my awareness. With all other foes exhausted, the conjoined blades turned themselves on me, and I realized, finally, why I had sensed nothing when Janos offered me the blade. The Reaver was never forged to be a soul-stealing weapon. The ravenous, soul-devouring entity trapped in the blade was, and always had been, me. This is why the blade was destroyed when Kain tried to strike me down. The Reaver could not devour its own soul. The paradox shattered the blade. So, this was my terrible destiny. To play out this purgatorial cycle for all eternity. I could not bear it. Despair overwhelmed me. You. Are you enjoying this game? Don't fight it, Raziel. Give into it. Was this your destiny for me all along? Trust me. I felt myself weakening, unable to hold on any longer. The Reaver was too strong. The compulsion to simply let go, too great. And then, a growing sense of vertigo and the familiar displacement. The paradoxical moment when my twin soul hovered both outside and inside the Reaver blade. This was the instant, the glimmer of temporal distortion Kain had been counting on all along. This was the edge of the coin, the minute flicker of probability upon which Kain had gambled everything.
Now you are free to reclaim your true destiny, Raziel.
Behind Kain's eyes, I could see new memories blooming and dying as history labored to reshuffle itself around this monumental obstruction. And I could see by the dawning horror on his face that perhaps we had strained history too far this time. That by trying to alter my fate, he may have introduced a fatal paradox.
My God. The Hilden. We walked right into their trap. Raziel, Janos must stay dead.
But Kain's warning was lost as I slipped into the spirit realm, too weak to maintain my physical form. And there, waiting for me as always, was the Reaver, the Wraithblade, my own soul, twinned and bound eternally to me. And I realized that I could never escape my terrible destiny. I had merely postponed it. History abhors a paradox.
And their Vampire Champion trophy earned, I believe that's the completing it in under 6 hours. Well, there we go. My beautiful YouTube family, thank you for coming on this journey with me. As I said, up next, I'll be working on the story breakdown, the lore video for Soul Reaver 2. And it is, it's so juicy. The lore for this one was so good. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to take me a little while, probably a week or two to get it all done. Lots of editing for those kinds of videos. So that'll be awesome. And then straight after that, we are going to go into Blood Omen 2, which, as you saw at the end of this one, right, Kain had, you could see he was getting new memories at the end of it because we have just created so many paradoxes, right? And so the history of kind of Blood Omen has kind of been adjusted a little bit. And this is actually the introduction of the Hilden. We haven't heard a name drop of the Hilden yet up until this point. So if you remember from Blood Omen 1, the dark entity that you fight right at the end of it is actually the Hilden Lord that forces his way into like our physical plane from the demon realm. But he's just called, you know, the dark entity or whatever back then. Now we'll learn that he was actually a Hilden and the Hilden actually exist, but it's all kind of retconned story that didn't really exist before. It's just kind of become part of the history of the game. And so we're going to work our way through that. That's going to be a good time. We'll probably try to do a 100% run of it as well. I'm not sure. It isn't a remaster or anything. It was just like a re-released PS2 version that's on the PS5. So we'll see. I'd assume they've added some trophies and stuff. But cool, my good people. If you've enjoyed this series, please show me some love if you'd like to. Drop a comment. Let me know what was your favorite thing about Soul Reaver 2. This was an epic game. Loved every moment of doing this series. I hope you got all your trophies. That was kind of number one for me with this. I hope you got some value out of it, managed to get all your trophies by playing along with me. If you haven't subscribed, it really helps the channel out. Just click the button. And if you feel like it, if you want to see more of my stuff, hit that little bell notification icon, please, so you get updates when I post stuff. Sometimes I don't post with notifications to subscribers, and that's purely because if you don't tick that option, it sends it out to a wider audience when you have a low subscriber count. So I guess the idea with a smaller channel is, you know, I'm trying to build the channel. I'm trying to gain subscribers. I'm trying to get my watch hours in, and it's hard. YouTube is not, it's not easy or for the faint of heart. And I think doing YouTube is very much a privilege, and being successful on it it's rare. And yeah, it's definitely a privilege to have 1,400 and odd subscribers is already a privilege. I have never had this many subscribers ever. I've never been where I am right now. So I'm really excited for the future. And if you are keen on coming on this journey with me, I will be happy to have you. But for now, that is me signing out. I will catch you in the next one.